story by mythic tales. Once upon a time, in the ancient and mystical land of Ife, nestled within the heart of Nigeria, there existed a kingdom like no other. Ife was the oldest state, shrouded in the veils of time and myth, where the whispers of gods and spirits mingled with the rustling leaves of ancient trees. It was a realm where the natural and supernatural intertwined, and every stone and river held a story of its own. The skies above Ife were an endless stretch of blue during the day, transforming into a vast canvas of twinkling stars at night, as if the heavens themselves were watching over the land. The earth beneath was fertile and rich, teeming with lush vegetation, majestic mountains that kissed the sky, and rivers that sang melodious tunes as they wound their way through the land. It was a place of unparalleled beauty, where every corner seemed to pulse with life and magic. The people of Ife lived in harmony with their environment, revering the gods and spirits that inhabited the land and passing down their traditions and stories from generation to generation. The elders of Ife, wise and knowledgeable, were the keepers of these stories, ensuring that the history and heritage of their people remained alive and vibrant. They would gather the young ones around the fire at night, sharing tales of valor, wisdom, and divine interventions that had shaped their world. Each story was more than just entertainment. It was a lesson, a guiding star for the people of Ife, teaching them the values of courage, honor, and respect for the divine. In the heavens above, the supreme deity Olodumare watched over the universe with benevolent eyes. Olodumare, the creator of all things, decided it was time to bring forth life on the barren earth. With a heart full of love and a vision of a thriving paradise, Olodumare summoned his most trusted deity, Obatala, the god of creation and purity. Obatala, known for his wisdom and dedication, was entrusted with the sacred task of molding the earth into a place of wonder and prosperity. Adorned in his flowing white robes, symbolizing purity and clarity of purpose, Obatala descended from the heavens on a silver chain, carrying with him a gourd filled with sacred soil and a white pigeon perched on his shoulder, representing peace and divine guidance. As he touched down on the earth, he found himself standing on a vast, featureless expanse, a blank canvas waiting to be transformed. The land was barren and devoid of life, but Obatala saw the potential for greatness within it. With great care and devotion, Obatala began his work, determined to create a world that would be a testament to the beauty and power of the gods. Each movement of his hands was deliberate and thoughtful as he shaped the mountains, carved out the rivers, and planted the seeds that would grow into lush forests and vibrant meadows. The earth responded to Obatala's touch with a fervent energy, each element he created imbued with the essence of life and divine purpose. The trees that sprouted from the soil grew tall and strong, their leaves whispering secrets of ancient times. Flowers of every imaginable color bloomed, their fragrant scents filling the air and attracting a myriad of creatures. The rivers Obatala carved wound gracefully through the land, their clear waters sparkling like diamonds under the sun. With each stroke of his hand, Obatala molded hills and valleys, carving out rivers and planting the seeds of life with meticulous precision. The land began to take shape under his skilled hands, transforming from a barren wasteland into a burgeoning paradise. Trees sprouted from the ground, their branches reaching towards the sky as if in gratitude to their creator. Flowers of every hue bloomed, their vibrant colors adding to the beauty of the landscape. The rivers flowed with a gentle grace, nourishing the land and providing sustenance to all living creatures. Animals of all kinds, from the smallest insects to the mightiest beasts, began to roam the land, each one playing a vital role in the delicate balance of nature. As Obatala labored tirelessly, his heart swelled with pride and satisfaction at the beauty he was bringing into existence. He knew that his work was not just a reflection of his skill, but also a manifestation of the divine will of Olodumare. However, his task was far from easy. The creation of life required precision and care, and Obatala devoted himself fully to the task, determined to create a world that was perfect in every way. His dedication was unwavering, and each day he poured his heart and soul into the creation of Ife. His efforts did not go unnoticed by the other deities, who watched in awe as Obatala brought forth a world of unparalleled beauty and harmony. The creatures of the land, the birds in the sky, and the fish in the rivers all thrived under his careful stewardship. However, as time passed, Obatala grew weary from his efforts. His hands, though skilled, began to tremble with exhaustion, and his mind, though sharp, grew clouded with fatigue. Deciding to take a brief respite, Obatala sat down under the shade of a newly formed tree and consumed some palm wine he had brought with him. The potent drink, meant to rejuvenate his spirit, instead clouded his mind further. In his inebriated state, Obatala stumbled and fell into a deep slumber, his dreams filled with visions of the paradise he was creating. The land, though beautiful, remained unfinished, a testament to the great work he had begun but not yet completed. His sleep was deep and filled with dreams of the future, visions of a world where peace and prosperity reigned, where the inhabitants lived in harmony with the gods and nature. But for now, that vision remained a dream, waiting to be brought to life. Obatala's slumber was long, and as he slept, the world around him continued to grow and evolve. The trees he had planted grew taller, the rivers he had carved flowed more freely, and the animals he had created multiplied and spread across the land. Yet, the work was incomplete, and the balance of the world was delicate and fragile, waiting for the touch of a guiding hand to bring it to perfection. Obatala's dreams were filled with images of the world he had envisioned, a world where every creature lived in harmony and where the beauty of creation was celebrated and revered. He dreamt of the people who would one day inhabit this world, their lives intertwined with the divine, their hearts filled with love and respect for the gods and the land they had been given. While Obatala slumbered, another deity, Oduduwa, the god of the earth and the progenitor of the Yoruba people, descended to the earth. Oduduwa, seeing the unfinished work of Obatala, decided to complete the task. With a firm hand and a clear mind, Oduduwa continued to sculpt the land, creating vast forests that teemed with life, rolling plains that stretched as far as the eye could see, and the sacred city of Ife at the heart of the kingdom. Ife, under the guidance of Oduduwa, became a marvel to behold, with its intricately designed palaces, bustling markets, and grand temples dedicated to the gods. The people of Ife, known for their wisdom, artistry, and deep connection to the spiritual realm, believed that Ife was the navel of the world, the very place where creation began. They revered Oduduwa as their divine ancestor, and the stories of his deeds and wisdom were passed down through the generations. Each story was a reminder of the greatness that lay within them, a call to honor their heritage and uphold the values of their ancestors. Oduduwa's influence was evident in every aspect of Ife's society. The architecture, art, and culture of the city all bore the mark of his guidance and wisdom. The people of Ife took pride in their heritage, and the city stood as a testament to the greatness of their gods and the strength of their traditions. They honored Oduduwa with festivals and ceremonies, expressing their gratitude for the divine gift of their homeland. The city of Ife thrived under the protection and guidance of Oduduwa, and his people lived in harmony, their lives enriched by the spiritual connection they shared with their gods. In the center of Ife stood the grand palace of the Uni, the ruler of the kingdom. The Uni was not just a king, but also a spiritual leader, a bridge between the mortal world and the divine. The Uni's palace was adorned with carvings and murals that depicted the legends and history of Ife, a testament to the kingdom's rich heritage. Every corner of the palace whispered tales of bravery, wisdom, and divine intervention, making it a place of reverence and awe. The people of Ife looked up to the Uni, not just as their ruler but as a guide and protector, someone who could communicate with the gods and seek their blessings for the prosperity of the land. The Uni, in turn, took his responsibilities seriously, ensuring that the traditions and customs of Ife were upheld and that the spiritual and physical well-being of his people were always in harmony. The palace was a place of beauty and grandeur, a symbol of the kingdom's strength and resilience. It was here that the most important decisions were made, where the future of Ife was shaped and guided by the wisdom of its leaders. The Uni's role was not just to rule, but to inspire and uplift his people, to guide them on the path of righteousness and ensure that the legacy of their ancestors was preserved for future generations. The end and Ife still remains beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.